Hello, and welcome to JBWS's 10th annual fall fundraising event, Autumn Auction for Hope. I'm Diane Williams, President and CEO of JBWS. We're so excited that you've joined us for this wonderful event, and thank you for supporting JBWS's life-saving work. At JBWS, we provide safety, support, and solutions for all victims of domestic violence, and you are helping to save lives by supporting this event today. Autumn Auction for Hope is one of JBWS's premier fundraising events. For a decade, this dynamic event has raised funds to support all of JBWS programs and services. This year, with your help, our goal is to raise $70,000. An event like today's doesn't happen without the hard work and dedication of a great team of volunteers, donors, and JBWS staff. Thank you to the Autumn Auction for Hope Committee that works tirelessly over several months planning the event and securing, sorting, and cataloging hundreds of auction items. At this time, please join me in recognizing our generous sponsors who help to make Autumn Auction for Hope possible. All of our sponsors, donors, and contributors can be found in the digital program on the GiveSmart site. I also want to recognize our honoree this year, the Junior League of Morristown. The Junior League of Morristown has been supporting JBWS since 1991. For over 30 years, this wonderful group of women have provided grants, donations of household items, gift cards, filled backpacks for our students, and hours of service for our programs. We are truly grateful for all that you have done for JBWS. The Autumn Auction for Hope Committee is excited to bring you a great selection of items to bid on during the silent auction. The auction is open until 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, October 11th. Our virtual participants can check the event site for instructions on how to get your winning items. Now, before I highlight some of the fantastic auction items, I'd like to invite you to hear the stories of resilient survivors who represent the real importance of why events like today's are so critical to raise the funds needed to support the mission of JBWS.
Hi, I'm Jerron. I'm a 35-year-old former child resident of JBWS, the oldest of 5 amazing children, and this May I became the proud father of a beautiful daughter. When I was 8 years old, my mom woke me up in the middle of the night and told me we had to leave. I think the physical and emotional abuse my family endured was so overwhelming that my only thought was finally. I watched sunlight pour in through the skylight in a safe house playroom as I sat in front of a young woman who I now know was a volunteer. The transition to living at JBWS and what home life is supposed to be like was relatively easy because the staff at JBWS helped me to become a kid again. Our counselor introduced us to the area schools. My siblings and I were in class before we could even unpack the 30-gallon trash bags our lives were quickly jammed into. And while many people would assume that leaving your home to live in a shelter would be upsetting, for me it was relief. Because I keep many happy memories of JBWS with my siblings and new friends. The values and lessons we learned in the safe house have helped us to grow into adults who give back to the community. So today I don't identify as a victim of domestic violence. Thanks to JBWS, I'm a survivor.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm a domestic violence survivor. 18 years ago, JBWS saved my life and the life of my son. They helped me escape an abusive home and took us into their shelter when my son was about 6 months old. A thought had occurred to me. Who would care for my son if I did not survive? More than that, how could I be the mom my son deserved if I let him grow up in that environment? I wore long sleeve shirts and turtlenecks in the summer to hide the abuse, and some mornings couldn't manage to even brush my hair. JBWS showed me the path towards a new life and a new beginning. They provided a safe place for me to heal and to find my strength, advocates who reminded me that I was not alone, counsel that helped me through a trial, and they were by my side when I got my first apartment as a single mom and became self-sufficient. JBWS gave me so much and asked for nothing in return other than my dedication to make my life what I wanted it to be. JBWS and all of you are the reason I am a survivor today. I will always be grateful.
Thank you to these amazing individuals for sharing their journeys of hope and survival. We are truly grateful for your strength and grace that allowed you to share your compelling stories with us. There are countless stories like theirs, which is why we're inviting each of you to help the thousands of clients we serve each year who need our help now more than ever. Each and every donation helps. Please help us and invite your friends and family members to join you.
We now invite you to help victims impacted by domestic violence. You can actively participate in directly supporting the life-saving services provided by JBWS. Here to tell you about a few ways your donation can make a difference are some of our JBWS staff members. Thank you for your support.
I've seen firsthand what donations can do. For example, $5,000 can provide 5 weeks of emergency shelter, food, and counseling for victims and their children.
Your donation of $2,500 can provide 25 clients with legal advocacy services.
Your donation of $1,000 can provide 15 weeks of group domestic violence counseling.
Your donation of $500 will provide summer camp for 2 weeks for one child while their parent retains their job.
Your donation of $250 can provide support for 6 callers to our 24/7 helpline.
Your donation of $100 can provide dating abuse prevention presentations to 3 area high schools, reaching approximately 90 students.
Your donation in any amount will make a difference in helping JBWS provide safety, support, and solutions for abuse. Thank you so very much.
Thank you to our exceptional staff at JBWS for sharing the impact that your donations make. And thank you to all who take a moment to make a donation and make a difference. In today's silent auction, you'll find a basket of cheer containing over a dozen bottles of wine selected by our committee members. This was one of the most popular items in last year's auction, and we anticipate it will be again this year. You will also find some exciting items like vacations, Minnie Mouse Disney luggage, Juicy Couture, Donna Karan and Kate Spade handbags, jewelry, home decor, and more. We also have a fun back to office Rae Dunn basket. What a fun event. We have so many items to choose from, and there's literally something for everyone. Enjoy browsing and bidding. I know I'm ready to make a few bids myself. Remember, the auction closes on Tuesday, October 11th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And although the auction will be closing, you can continue to make donations on the event site throughout the end of this week. Your support means the world to JBWS. You're helping to save lives. We know that 1 in 4 women, 1 in 3 teens, and 1 in 7 men will be victims of domestic violence at some point in their lives. Unfortunately, most people know someone who's been a victim, and maybe you do too. Through your participation in Autumn Auction for Hope, you are helping victims become survivors. Thank you. We can't do this work without you.